Okay, welcome back. So I traded TRCH. I liked that it was a top percent gainer. I liked that it had volume. I liked that it had more volume than the float. I like the daily chart being a 52-week high breakout, especially a breakout past 215. The things that I didn't like are the fact that it just closed a public offering. I do not understand why stocks gap on public offering news or closings of public offerings, but I've heard that before, and not heard it, but seen it before many, many times. Whereas a short seller, I'm like, oh, it's got an offering. And then it just spikes on me, and I'm just like, huh? But, um, so the way that I traded this, I know that as a long, I have a problem jumping in before I feel like the stock has come back to a support level. So I like my entry. Um, I got in right here on this green candle at 2.6589. I noticed that there was a bottom here at 258, but I knew that VWAP was lower. And I know that stocks like to touch VWAP. So then my risk has to be lower than VWAP because I always get shaken out when it's slightly, when I fucking do that. My risk always, if I'm a short, my risk has to be higher than VWAP. If I'm as long, my risk has to be lower than VWAP. So I saw this little bit of consolidation. I was like, okay, I'll make my risk there at 245, 244. I liked this area better, 230, but I was like, that's a little bit too far away from me. So that's how I picked that. And lo and behold, comes back, touches VWAP exactly. If I would have made my risk here or slightly lower than my entry, I would have been shaken out right here. And then I would be like, oh, I was getting shaken out of my entry, blah, blah, blah. So that was good. I'm getting better at this. I did not take profits into 290 because I was like, I feel like there's so much volume, it could totally gap past 3. And then it has a pullback, and I decide to get out here at 27011 because I don't want to give back any profits. Because I'm like, if this is failing, I might as well just take profits. Meanwhile, it's just having a little bit of a pullback before it goes right back to the new highs. Not new highs, but the new highs of that little department, this little section. 290, 286. So I waited an hour for a 5 cent gain when I could have made like 30 cents. So I'm still struggling with my entries, my exits, going long. And that's kind of like, this just confirms it. It was only like 50, no, it was 49 shares. But I was like, I want to practice whether I can get in as a long. And even though with all that offering stuff, it didn't make any sense to me, now it's probably going to rip through 3. I was like, well, I might as well take my profits. It is stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But this is the game of learning like the nuances of trading. It's fucking crazy. So right here, it makes a lower high. That's pretty much it. It's definitely going to push past 3 right now. Oh, fucking shit. It wouldn't have been any great financial gain, but it's more like I'm like, fuck. Why? Why did I scare myself out? And on top of that, it never broke my risk. So, and I was like, okay, I don't want this to come back down and break my risk and then I'm going to lose money. I might as well take money at 270. So that's kind of a weird psychological thing too. Like, do you take profits if it's coming near your entry level, so at least you're walking away with stuff? Or do you sit through your whole plan and say, I'm only getting out of this trade when it breaks my support level or it breaks through what I wanted to break through, which is 3. And then it'll sit back down and maybe keep going or maybe fail. But taking 5 cents of profit is not really ideal. So that's unfortunate. Learning lesson right there. Then, while I was watching that one, TRCH, I noticed VTLR. And first of all, it didn't have any news, so that's not good for me. But I did like the first Green Day. with some volume. And I got in, was I watching it on a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart? I can't remember now. Probably 15-minute. So I go, okay, VWAP is right here. I'm like, all right, this is the top of this candle, the bottom of that candle. Maybe like, no, I went off the top of this candle. I was like, okay, it's still above it. I got in here on a dip at 2,551. What does it do? Goes right back down. So I cut my position at 2,289. I only had 50 shares. I'm glad I didn't have size on this. If I'm going to trade OTCs, it has to be a first green day, OTC swizzle pattern with a catalyst. This just didn't have it. This is just kind of like over trading type stuff. Yeah, so I still have like a question in my mind about like, when do you take profits? When is it a good time to take profits? Like, because part of me is like, well, what if this can't push past 3? What if your best opportunity is right here? How do you take profits? I don't know. This is a question I have to like seriously think about. And I think about all the time. Like 295 from 265, that's 30 cents of gain. Do I take my profits then? Because also, this is why it's a question. I'm going to show you another chart. What the hell did I trade this morning? Oh, I remember. It was GMDA. Right? Is this what I traded? I'm pretty sure because I got in here at 1423. I got in here at 1423, and then I got out on this little reversal dip in the 376 area, but it went all the way to 1212. Like I left $1 and 50-60 cents on the table. So why am I getting out here? I said to myself, 47 cents of gain is really good. But once it broke past this level of 1280, you know what I'm saying? Like my risk was 15, never touched it. Why am I not giving stuff more time? Why am I getting like scared out of the first green candle? So I don't have an answer for this. It's just something that I think about. When is the right time to take profits? I think the answer for me is like 30, 40, 50, 60 cents of gain, because you can never know how far a stock is going. So what's the point of trying to guess? But I don't know. These are some philosophical questions I've got for everybody. And I'm done trading for the day. And yeah, I think I'm fucking out of day trades for like next few days. So frustrating being in this position. I really, really find it upsetting, but it is what it is, and I will power through it. Let's just sit and wait and see and watch this fucking break through 306. Maybe it can't. Maybe it's panicking. Anyway, it's not doing what I immediately wanted it to do. So, that's all for now. Have a good day. Okay, bye.